editor. Editor. Okay, let me see if it's working. Wait a minute. I'm not doing two streams in one. Hold on a minute. I don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Add source. Add a new source. Let's see what that looks like. I don't know. I want to put my screen on here, but I have no idea. Share monitor. Maybe that's it. Come on. Capture your entire computer monitor. Add. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Get that off there. I don't know. So if I move it up. Okay, there we go. Check my thing. it's showing on here, and it says I'm displaying my entire screen, but I have the thing up on my phone, and it's not showing it. So I'm not sure. Oh, okay, it's on edit. Maybe if I bring it over. Hold on. Is this live? But I want to put it on live, not. Oh, here we go. Transition. Okay, let's see if that does anything. Here we go here. It's a little delayed. Just give it a few. Okay, bingo. There we go. I got it. Finally got it. This guy is a mega blast. There we go. I had that one-liner in my head for a while. Okay, I'm gonna delete this. Changed how I want this to be. And so I kind of did some scenes this morning, and I'm a little scened out. I don't have motivation to record anything else today, so I'm just gonna be writing mostly, and then whoever shows up, I'll just like ask questions about films and stuff. I mean, I don't really stream, so I'm not really too sure what I'll be talking about in this, but I will be writing away. So I gotta get my thinking cap together, get my mind together as I start the. Thank you. I just have quotes. I don't even have a story yet. I don't even have a. I have a story like in mind, but I don't have it fully thought out. I don't have it like I don't know the order or the structure that I want the film to be. Um, I know I do want it to start where he wakes up in bed. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know what he does. He doesn't know like anybody at all. He doesn't know his name. He doesn't know where he is. He's gonna step out the door. He's gonna be like, "Hey, it's Louisiana." But so that's how my movie's gonna start. He's gonna wake up with no prior memories or really no identity at all, and then I'm not too sure what's gonna happen if I want it to be a phone call or if I want Detective Python to, just to go up to his door and be like, "Yeah, you're an inspector. I want your help on this case. We got a dead guy in this building who OD'd on some sort of drug." Uh, and then my character's he's gonna rule it out to be what do you call it? Morphine sulfate. But it's not actually gonna be morphine sulfate. It's gonna be a drug called BZ, that was used to be tested on Vietnam soldiers. So this scene one. I'm trying to decide if I want him to have dialogue in this, or should she just wake up and then look around. I'm not too sure. Well, I'm gonna write the notes for it, so uh, shows intro card, and then the title card. Um, Fades out to a bedroom. Morning. No, I like to put the time of day below the scene number. Morning. Fades out of the bedroom. You mean like that right now I'm filming my movie on hold to film. Ooh, Japan. It's interesting. For a GTA 5 machinima machinima, it's probably machinime. Thought I'd try something new. Your ideas are really good, and I think the idea to build the story around the ideas is brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much. It means a lot. Um, about machinime, funny enough, I had an idea for it, but I realized at the time I had I would rather do a full feature film. But I'm trying to remember what it was about. It was set in what do you call it? Austin Tourist Project. The what do you call it, that mod or whatever? Oh yeah, autocorrect. Fucking autocorrect. Yeah, Machinima. It was Lost Venturis, but it was in the I think the 70s, the early 70s, and I played this dude who he's on drugs throughout the whole entire movie. He's on hallucinogenics, and he's driving in the desert in his beat up old 60s car, and he drives into town, and I think he gambles away all his money. So he's going to town to kill himself, to blow his own brains out in a hotel. And then he meets this guy in a bar. And this guy's like, I just found 500 grand in a suitcase out in the desert. Uh, I don't know who it belongs to, but it's $500,000. And then what happens is, he leaves the bar. My guy goes back to the hotel to, blow his brains out, and then and then he meets this guy on the balcony who's like a he's not like an assassin. He's being hired by the guy that owns the money to find it, and then kind of kill whoever has stolen it. And then what happens is that kind of happens. The guy who just found it dies in the desert, but the briefcase wasn't found, and then the character I play finds it, and now that guy he met on the balcony, the assassin, goes after my guy, but my guy ends up somehow getting away, and he throws it off the dam. He throws it off the dam as much of an idiot as he is, and then he drives away on more drugs. And that was my mission in May idea in a nutshell. It probably wouldn't have been anything good, but which is kind of why I scrapped it and would rather make another another full feature film set in Louisiana. So that's where I'm starting at for today. Anyways, just gonna fade out to his bedroom. Uh, Russell will wake up. Oh, actually, wait a minute. No. Russell will have his eyes closed and then wake up and open them. he will look around the room all dazed and confused. Um, okay, here's the thing. Should I have him like question about who he is here? I'm a little confused. I'm a little lost in my own head. Or should he just like look at his surroundings rather than ask about it? Because I don't want to be like too stereotypical. Hmm. What would I do if I woke up with no memories? I would say, uh, I get me and you, I guess, our friendly confrontation drugs throughout the movie would be joyous for me and I would die of laughter. The story sounds great, but remember longer than, wait, seems great, remember longer than 15 minutes. I thought it had to be 15 or under, and that's where I struggle, because I just cannot make a film that's 15 minutes or lower. I would say who I am or where I am. Yeah, probably. Step out the door and realize you're in Louisiana. That's Algiers, Louisiana, not Africa. See, oh my gosh, should I put that line in this? No longer. Oh, no longer than 15 minutes. Yeah, which sucks in my opinion. I really wish it was, maybe 20 minutes. It wouldn't hurt for 5 more minutes, but I guess there's a rule to that. But I'd rather give someone else an opportunity to make the machinima, win the machinima prize. So yeah. Uh, okay, so he's gonna say. I have his name written down as Cross instead of Russell. I don't know why, but he's gonna say. I'm gonna make this a monologue because he has some monologues throughout this movie. Monologue. He's gonna say something. I don't want it to be necessarily like, where am I? Who am I? I want it to be more like in depth. He's gonna speak like, well, like a private eye would. Like a private eye. He would say like, uh, I kind of want it to be in the past tense, like his monologues to be past tense. Um, I'm kind of having a little bit of trouble trying to like tell you about this movie without spoiling the ending, because I think I would be able to tell you a lot more about this movie if I would be able to tell you the ending, but then like it would spoil it. This is back when I started making these GTA 5 movies. It was a series to begin with, and each episode was around 15 minutes, so it would become full circle. Well, let me go to my YouTube channel. Go back a couple of years. uh, my first one was 11 minutes, but it was dog water, trash bin, awful. Yeah, don't watch these unless you want to have like the worst amount of cringe. These are pretty bad. Anyways. gonna say I woke up in a cold sweat in the hot sun. I had no idea who I was or where I was, but I had a rough idea um, that some that someone may have fucked around with my mind. Okay, I like that. Oh, thank you. I just started and I don't know exactly how it's gonna go. I plan to, after like maybe writing 3 or 4 scenes down, I'll probably open my game and show you a couple sets. I don't know if you've ever been to Louisiana, because I have not, but based on images, movies, and things like that, I really love the architecture and the French inspiration on it. I actually speak a little French. I might put some French in this movie, but so yeah, I'm gonna show. I might show you a few sets of mine, and just I might ask for your input and just ask if you think they look like New Orleans or not. Because I'm one about realism. I don't wanna muddy up the movie with a set that doesn't look like New Orleans. You're not familiar with it? Yeah, I'm not too familiar with it, but I know like the architecture. I know the bayou, and I went to France a couple of years ago, and it's still. Oh yeah, I went there too. Like 3 years ago, and I went up to the Eiffel Tower, and that elevator is like the sketchiest elevator I've ever been on. And then there was an elevator in this apartment that I went on, and it was literally like The Shining. I went down it, my friend was on the lower level, and I went down it. I'm like, "Here's Johnny," and then he's like, "Oh motherfucker." New Orleans is another stunning place. I need to go in the future. Yeah, I need to go there too. I'm trying to convince my parents to let me go there, and they're like, "I don't know." Like they don't want to deal with all the bugs in like the hot weather, but it's funny. I tend to do better in hot weather than I do in cold weather. So I always love the summer. And Frost wakes up. I'm gonna cuts. Gonna be a simple scene. I can probably bang that out in like 5 minutes. Really evil. Oh, there's a I like to put like like small little details in my films. There's a news channel back in the day in New Orleans called WSMB, I think 1350, and it was a news station held by a guy named I think Mike Weldon, and he had some pretty funny openers to his news channel. I vaguely remember one that's like, you're tuning into WSMB in New Orleans or something like that. It's pretty funny. So I'm gonna put that in the background of a scene. have him be on. Okay, that's 2A. Well, I want it to cut to a dock. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Unfortunately, that one I'm telling you about, that specific section where he says, or something like that, I don't think anyone ever recorded. Well, I did. I recorded it because I thought it was hilarious, but I don't think it's on the internet. So I guess you'll find it in my movie. There's some moments like that in my movies where things from back in the day that weren't maybe recorded. They appear, they come up. Kind of a rare little thing, but anyways. So I'm gonna have it cut to a dock. So you think of a downtown ferry dock. There's a ferry channel that kind of runs through New Orleans, and there's like a bunch of buildings behind it, and then there's one at the bridge. Oh, it is the one at the bridge. It goes to the bridge dock. I feel like his house, because he has a house, main character has a house. His house would probably be closer towards, or like not in the heart of the city. It's not, his house is like closer to a beach side, I would think. Because he always wakes up sweaty. Scene two, so it's at the bridge dock. It's gonna be daytime, probably midday. Midday. Detectives. Detective Python. Or I'm not gonna have him walk up. I'll have. Okay, Russell is leaning against the railing, uh, and Detective Python is uh, chatting with him about a possible case. A new case, a case of hell. Must stink like fecal matter every morning. I would hate that, dude. Oh no. Oh no, like sewage and shit. Disgusting. Alright, so Detective Python. I was watching some Magnum PI, that's why I called him Detective Python. Okay, Detective Python um, says, should be persuasive. Persuasive. He's gonna say, he is not going to say, I'm just a poor boy from Shreveport. The only collateral I took to a bank was Dr. Smith and Wesson. He will not say that. Instead, he will say, um, oh man, I just don't want him to sound like a robot. Be persuasive. Say that. Come on, Russ. And I'll probably touch this up when I write all the scenes, but I just like to get it. idea of where I'm going. I write with dialogue, so what's it say? Magnum PI with the Ferrari in the '80s is just chef's kiss. Definitely, it's a Ferrari 308. I know it by heart. The character in the film that I'm recording, that's in production right now, Carcer City Nights. Uh, what's his name? The character I play, Maxwell Kleiser. He drives a Ferrari 308, but it's black. Uh, and it's but this it's lore friendly actually. I think it's a Turismo, but I had it ported over from I think a GTA 4 mod. But it's pretty cool. He has this flashy Ferrari, and then like everybody else they all have these beaters, and then Carmine Cicerone's got a Cadillac, I think like a Coupe de Ville or something. He got the land yacht. So Python will say, come on, Russ. Um, I'm dead in my tracks. I'm dead in my tracks. You gotta help a brother out. Brother out. Yeah, rule number one, lore friendly. I love being lore friendly. Well, actually, I tend to struggle with being lore friendly when it comes to making films that take place before the 80s, I think. So like the 50s and the 30s movies I've done um, are not lore friendly if you look at the automobiles and things like that. And then I thought about making locations lore friendly, and I do like Liberty City, Los Santos, Carcer City. Uh, I feel like there's more than that. I forget, like Alderdy. Uh, the thing about all these Louisiana movies though is there is a lore friendly Louisiana. It's called Cottonmouth, and it's from Manhunt 2. But I don't really know. I didn't really want to do Cottonmouth because I think they do say Louisiana in the GTA universe, and I'm not too sure if the Manhunt universe is connected. But I already got Carcer City in there, so whatever. So Python will say, "Come on, Rose, I'm dead in my tracks. You gotta help a brother out." Cross. He says, remind me, remind me who you are exactly. I seem to have woken up today without my memory." And then Python will say, "What happened? Did you have a juju scramble?" Across his leg. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. My voice is also kind of dry today. I did a little acting earlier today for someone's project. So I got a cherry cola next to me, trying to get my voice to be less flat today. You edit it on live? That's insane. I mean, I'd love to play a character in it, but only if you'd let me. um, I am curious to what map you used for France. I'm very curious on that. I had a movie years ago I wanted to make and set in France. It was about like subterfuge and spy stuff. I think it was gonna be set in like the mid '90s, but that was back before I had a PC, and I was gonna do it on console. Now, how can you do a film in France on console? So, um, I do speak French, so uh, yeah, je parle français. I don't know. I'm not good at the accent, but if you have like an American guy who goes to France and like speaks French, I can do that. Um, and if I put my mind to it, I probably could learn the accent. Uh, but I already kind of have an accent that like I'm not putting on. It just kind of comes out. And I tend to struggle with certain film roles. Like a friend of mine did a film called Cold Blood, set in Northampton, and in that, like I'm supposed to play this Midwestern cop, and you can hear like a bit of East Coast in his voice, and it's like, oh my god, I'm supposed to play a guy from the Midwest. He sounds kind of like a New Yorker. It's like, come on. The French Riviera and the main set, and there's a mod called Paris. Ironic, I know, for the actual Eiffel Tower bit. If I haven't already, I will post some more BTS right now. I tried French in school, but it was confusing, so I left. It is very confusing. There's a word. It was Padu 222 or something like that. Yeah, Padu 222, which is insane. And I'm gonna look that up because I forget what it means. Padu 222. Not at all. It means not at all, but there's a certain expression where you keep saying do two. It's insane. It's weird. It's a weird language. Very weird language. Detective Sergeant Horace Python. Detective Sergeant Horace Python. We've got a recurring set of murders on our hands. I've got a strong feeling it's connected with something that happened years ago. Yeah, Complex Studios. I'll definitely watch it after. For Need for Speed Ascension, I used Northampton, and it is stunning. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting location. It's very barren. Um, Now, Complex Studios downloaded a mod with the what do you call it? The lights. What do you call this thing? The northern lights, the green lights that appear in the sky or whatever. And there's a shot in it where the main dude is about to kill some guy on this road, and it shows the northern lights. It's a very beautiful and cinematic shot. But I found that film quite funny for the role I was cast as. Mainly because I typically play characters with like mental disorders or like go through some psychotic episode, uh, murderers, criminals, um, who else? Or like what else do I play? Or like characters that have like hardships and stuff like that. He straight up just casted me as this normal guy. I found it quite funny. But so it says your name's Russell Cross. Your private eye. Name is Detective Sergeant Horace Python. We've got a recurring set of murders on our hands. I've got a strong feeling it's connected with something that happened years ago. I'm gonna put up italicized years ago because I imagine there'll be some form of tone on that. I've got a strong feeling it's connected with something that happened years ago, something like that. I saw the northern lights in Iceland. They're beautiful. You have reminded me of that. I will have to use it for my North Pole shoot. Oh, that sounds beautiful. North Pole. North Pole! That's funny. I've never been to Iceland, but it looks beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I'm from America. Average, average American. I'm actually a thin American. Years ago. Well, what happened? Well, what happened with. How should you respond to that? I've got a strong feeling it's connected with something that happened years ago. Well, what happened? Yeah, that sounds reasonable. That's not what to say. Um, Back in 1956, no, not back in, that sounds stereotypical. The summer of 1956, a private eye, just like you, just like you, went searching for the dead body of another private eye. Maybe your line of work happens to be cursed or something. Cursed or something. Your line of work happens to be cursed or something. Yeah, I like that. That sounds fun. I remember when I was there, I thought I was putting moisturizer on my face, and it turns out it was shampoo, and it was in a tiny bottle, and I didn't read it, and my skin cracked, and I was pissed. I would be too, dude. Oh my god. I've got this dumbass skin condition. Uh, in the winter, it happens in cold weather. This is why I love the hot weather. So in cold weather, my skin gets smaller on my body, and it gets to the point where it's too small for my bones, and it cracks open, and then my hands start to bleed. And if I don't want my hands to bleed, I have to keep my hands perfectly still. But I don't know which hand it has. Just it switches back and forth between both my hands. So I have learned to write with my left hand as well, as cursed as that is. So in the winters I write with my left hand, and then in the summers I write with my right hand. Hold on, I've just looked through the Complex Studios channel, and I've watched a lot of their content. That's great. That's pretty cool. So I actually co-wrote the two movies he did, Liberty for All and Cold Blood. Um, I just revised his dialogue pretty much and helped to make it more natural. I'd say natural. He's got a Oh shit, hope you're alright. Winter is tough for all of us. Never heard of that condition. And learning to write with your left hand is also crazy. Yeah, I am alright. Well, I don't know if I'm alright actually. I can't feel pain in my hands anymore. Because it's happened so many times that it's killed off the nerves in my hand, which is not a good thing. So I don't know if I, like, say I'm cooking and I touch the stove on accident and I burn my hand, I won't feel it, but I'll still have the injury. So I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing. But back to Complex, he's got a film in the works right now called, I think, Out of Service, and I'm playing a villain in it named Christopher Silverman. Um, and I think my character runs like five casinos. He runs like five casinos, and then the main character, Wes Dorzell, is a paramedic who I don't really know how it happens, but ends up taking these phone call jobs for my guy to like take care of certain jobs, like criminal jobs that my dude can't go out and do because it would ruin his reputation. And then eventually, that's basically all he's told me about it. But I'm gonna play the bad guy. Yeah, I told him to make the bad guy look like Christopher Walken from back in the day, like the big spiky hair. It was pretty funny. I helped him design my character. So you're like Novocaine. You can't feel pain. In my face, in my hands, I can't feel pain. Uh, in my hands is due to the condition in my face. So when I had my wisdom teeth out, my doctor like fucked up the job. So I had it happen. I got them out 5 years ago. Um, but every now and then my gums, my upper gums around my cheekbones will tear open, and it's very. It doesn't hurt, but it's very uncomfortable for when I like eat. Like I can't hold. I have to hold my jaw, otherwise like my I don't know. I'll have like a weird facial expression. So I'm still kind of PO'd at that doctor who messed up my jaw. Anyways, spiky hair is a hideous choice. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Christopher Walken, 1980s. I find you a photo from when he has spiky hair in the 80s. What was that one role he played? What's that one movie? Homeboy from 1988. Let's see, is there any better photos? Oh, man. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay. Where was I with my script? I'm gonna read this to myself. Come on, Ross, I'm dead in my tracks. You gotta help a brother out. Remind me who you are exactly. I seem to have woken up today without my memory. What happened? Did you have a juju scramble? I don't know. I really don't know. Your name's Russell Cross, for starters, and you're a private eye. My name is Detective Sergeant Horace Python. We've got a recurring set of murders on our hands. I've got a strong feeling it's connected with something that happened years ago. Well, what happened? The summer of 1956, a private eye, just like you, went searching for the dead body of another private eye. Maybe your line of work happens to be cursed or something. Maybe. I can't advocate for that theory, but what I will do is help you out. Help you out. There we go. You saw the photo. Yeah, that's basically what my guy's gonna look like in out of service, and he's gonna be kind of like a yuppie. He's gonna be what you call it? He's gonna be very snobbish and kind of like douchey to the main character. But yeah, I don't know. He hasn't sent me the script or anything yet, so I have no idea like what I'm gonna say or how I'm gonna come off in the movie. But thanks, Russ. You're a good man. You're a good man, Arthur Morgan. Bro thinks he's Arthur Morgan. Scene 3. I'm gonna try to aim for 20 scenes, not 28 scenes. Parser City Nights is 28 scenes. It's a little longer than I anticipated, but which is kind of making it the production take longer than I want. But I like the movie idea. About 19 scenes in the Carcer City Nights. Got about, I don't know, a third, probably a third left. They're kind of hard scenes to do, but I'll do them probably later in the week. Scene 3, so it's gonna cut. At one point, my alarm was Arthur Morgan telling me to get up, and it scared the shit out of me every morning. Oh, yeah. It's a shame I can't do an Arthur Morgan impression, but if I could, I would have said, like, get up, get up. man. I'm also thinking of trying out a southern voice for this character in this movie, but I'm not too sure about it. Like a well, there's different American southern accents, but I'm thinking like Georgia or Louisiana. He'd be like Georgia, Georgia, Louisiana. I don't know. I don't know if that fits the way he looks. Character I play. I'll think about it. I've got till summer. I start this movie in like mid-May, probably mid-May. Scene 3. So he's just taken the job to check out the set of crime scenes. So uh, oh man, I'm not sure if I want there to be a filler scene because I don't want it to be like too soon. I don't just want it to jump to the crime scene, or if I should. I know what to do. I'm putting a Vietnam flashback. Vietnam flashback 1. Russell and his platoon are Christopher walking in the trees as radio chatter comes off from the I forget what you call those guys, the soldiers that have the radios. I don't know. I'm just gonna call him soldier, and the soldier with the radio. And it's not gonna. It's gonna end right there. It's 3 a.m. in the UK. How am I not tired? I have no idea. It's currently 7:12 p.m. Here in America. I'm on the West Coast as much as I despise it, because I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm going to college on the West Coast, and I honestly don't like it very much. There's a very big difference between the East and the West of the United States. I'll have to say that. Scene 4. So Vietnam flash. Okay, this is going to be still daytime, probably afternoon at this point. Afternoon. This is crime scene 1. Okay, so there's a dead guy in a bathtub, and he's got a needle sticking in him, and like the vials on the edge of the tub. One's got the needle into the top of it. You're still having flashbacks about Christopher Walken's haircut. Do you know the mod? Here, I'll just tell you the mod name of the haircut. It's bring it up here. GTA 5. Um, what is it called? It's Warrior Haircut. Warrior Hair mod by Sir Desi. Let's see if I can find it. Images. Unless he took it down, because I know he took down a lot of his mods, which kind of sucks. Uh, I still have most of them though. Where here it is. Here it is. So yeah, this is the haircut my dude's gonna have. I don't know if it's what color it's gonna be, but it's pretty bad. Pretty bad haircut. Pretty funny. Okay, Russell walks in to the crime scene. Uh, NOPD are there, analyzing and taking photos of the scene. Detective Python is there writing notes into his police handbook. Okay. I feel like I may have wrote some quotes up here. Um, for this specific scene. Let me see. This later on. There we go. Looks like okay. That was a Python quote, but I think it serves Russell better. Same with these. Death was in the air at Decatur Street. Uh, I like that one too. Do that so I remember to get it. It's later on. Uh, I like this line. I'm gonna put that in there. So with this story, I actually intended to have a serial killer um, named Eugene Mantra, and they'd call him the Mantis Killer. He was a insect biologist. He's some weirdo, some nutcase. But I changed my mind on that. I wanted it to be more of a psychological movie. So instead, I'm gonna have the Shadow be the one who's going around bumping people off again for the third time in a row. My character goes off the rails. Uh, the couple just disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to them. They disappeared. What do you mean disappeared? I love that line. Uh, Okay, yeah, those are just the lines. Okay, paste them. Looks like name. So this guy's not gonna have a name. Looks like there's some things we call anonymous people. I know John Doe. Things we call unnamed people. There's John Doe. Um, what else is there? There's Jane Doe, but this dude's a guy. In-person synonyms. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Average Joe. I like that. Uh, Eugene. Um, Average Joe. I'm gonna go Average Joe. I like that. Looks like uh, looks like Average Joe. Looks like Average Joe here got himself bumped off in his own domicile. um, and then I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna grab a hold of those quotations and then I'll write around them. Here we go. Copy. Boom. Boom. Okay. Shows a close up of the syringe in the dead person's chest. We got ourselves a new type of degenerate, Horace. uh, okay, what was the other line? Full-fledged psycho. That's a way to conclude the scene. So I'm gonna work around this quotation. It's a new type of degenerate, Horace. I finally feel the caffeine wearing off, and I wish you good luck, and we'll stay tuned into this. Still most hype movie of the year. Thank you. Thank you very much. Actually, can I show you some sets, or are you kind of nodding off? I'm just gonna open my game because there's a delay on my streaming thing. Sweet. All right, sweet. I don't really have much set up for it, as much as I do with Carcer City Nights, but I have some degree of like sets and characters and stuff. I also I'm also kind of tired myself. I had a ginormous like rush, like a big wave rush of drowsiness yesterday at like 9:30 p.m. I fell asleep and then I woke up and it was like 5 or 6 in the morning, and then I realized I just screwed up my sleep schedule. So I've been awake for nearly like 13 hours today. Okay, let's let all my scripts go away there. I have quite a bit of mods in my game at the moment. That's a lot. I couldn't know me. I will sleep 13 hours. Okay. First of all, so I have preservation project in my game, which is good because there's quite a few interiors in Liberty City that have like wallpaper, and a lot of homes in Louisiana have wallpaper in them. So, which is good. I can pass them off for Louisiana interiors because no one has made a Louisiana map, as unfortunate as that is. Okay, let me see. So this is the dude I'm gonna play as. Now I'll just show you all his outfits. You got beach, average 80s outfit. You got Vietnam. You got sleep, which is just beach, but he took his shoes off. Dirty ass doesn't fucking shower before crawling in his bed. You got medical room during a nightmare sequence. All and this is his main outfit, and this is his other one. This is main. Okay. Um. Yeah, don't mind the shadow appearing through the window. It's the way I have the scene set up right now. Um, and I don't know what's going on with his face paint, but there we go. He's gonna peer up in the window in the scene. He's gonna be like, hold on. It's gonna start like this, and my dude's gonna be like, still stinks like fecal matter. Yes, it does, especially when he has the window open. Okay, so basically he's gonna be having a nightmare in his bed here, and the shadow is just gonna be like this. Surprise, motherfucker. So, and then it's gonna initiate his nightmare. He's gonna appear. So that's his bedroom. His living room. I'm not gonna show out the windows. I will show the TV for when he inserts a VHS tape. into his TV, and he plays a recording left for him by the shadow. It's a very creepy thing. Um, but it's gonna. I'll show like the staircase. I'll try not to show the McCreary's in any of these photos. A random McCreary family in here. That would seem weird. Um, medical room. That's an LS. I can't spawn there or I crash my game. I don't want to crash my game. Hall. I think that also crashes my game. Bar. There we go. Gritty ass bar. He's gonna go here, and then he'll be like trying to find someone in the back, and he's gonna go back here, which is you take a left. Wait, I think you take. Wait a minute. Is it a left? No, it's a straight and then a left. Uh, in a couple hours, I'm going to wake up from a nightmare at this exact moment. But he's gonna walk down this hallway here. And if you come over here, yeah, there's a lounge in this back behind this bar. And he's gonna see this dude sitting here. But this dude is he's gonna be like I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but the sequence is going to be that this dude is a demon and this dude's head, like his clothes are gonna be the same. But his head's gonna be like shifting all over the place. I'll probably do it with like special effects, and then my character's gonna like close his eyes and open them. And where is this, bro? Yo, what's up, Complex? This is the biker bar in Alderney, and I'm just holding a Q&A special right now. um, I'm explaining to Jay Screens that in this sequence there'll be a guy. My guy will come back here and see a dude sitting in this chair with the same. His clothes stay the same, but his head starts shifting like a demon. And then my guy opens his eyes and takes like a deep breath, and the dude's gone. And then he goes back here to get on with his business. The exterior for this, I plan to use this place, and I placed down palm trees. Um, I'll probably shoot it from this angle. It's a dive bar in a western town. Call the police. There's a madman around. All right. Crime scene one. So here's the first one. Is it John Sack? Okay, this is the first crime scene. I haven't placed down all the police props or any officers, but here's the dude, deader than dead. He's in his bathtub, this musty ass water. Yeah, cigarettes. They gotta be Marlboros. If they're not Marlboros, then this guy deserves to be slapped. He's got fucking roaches on the ground. Disgusting. Um, I was just tuning in. I'm busy, so peace. Alright, see you later, Complex. Just kinda doing a random stream. Now we know why he stinks like sequel. The dude probably smells it. Definitely. I mean, this dude, like, he's at least dead by, like, 48 hours, I'd say, the way his skin's rotting like that. Ferry conversation. There's a ferry terminal in New Orleans. So I tried to mask up Liberty City but keep the ferry terminal. I'd say I did an alright job. Let's see, the next set is back place. What the hell is back place? Oh, yeah, right. I don't really know what I'm going to use this for. There might be a fist fight out here. I don't really know for sure. But this is like an alleyway. Alley chase. A car is going to chase him down this alleyway. And it'll be all black car, like dudes in all black suits, um, who will look like government agents. They'll try to run him down, but he dives out of the way. And the shadow is going to be peering out of the back window as he looks back at the car, and then it kind of turns down out of sight. Um, Alley chase. Street to city. What is street to city? Just a random road. I don't know. Crime scene exterior, which is one of these places. I don't know which one. So this is more in the city of New Orleans. Um, Mall exterior. I don't know if I probably won't have an interior, but I'll have an exterior of the mall. I know two interiors I could download for a mall. I could do Vice City or Sunshine Dream, but I don't want to risk installing too many maps and crashing my game because I don't even know if I'm gonna have a mall scene. I only install maps if I know I'm gonna. If I know 100% for sure if I'm gonna do something. Like I have to be very cautious with modding. This road I think really looks like Louisiana. This is the ending shot. I won't tell you why, but this is the ending shot. Your set pieces are better than mine by miles. I need to step up my game. Well, I've never seen your set pieces, so I can't really judge. But I'm sure they look good. I'm sure they look good. Um, is this Tree Road? Yeah, it's Tree Road. So I'll have to show this angle. I can't show backwards because that behind me does not look like Louisiana, but in front of me does. Um, Building, road, and parking. What a name. Um, this somewhat resembles it. Probably more towards Georgia. This area, Georgia has more artistical buildings. Um, but I don't know for what scene this is going to be for. I just saved it in there because why not? Stairwell. What is stairwell? Stairwell. Just a random stairwell. Looks fair enough. I don't know what that's going to be used for. I will show some behind the scenes of the set pieces at some point leading up to release. Sweet. Gritty key. Gritty key. What is gritty key? Yeah, that is a very gritty key for sure. But I love it. Dove alleyway. It's a nightmare shot. So it's gonna be nighttime. It's gonna be raining in the sequence. It's gonna be night and raining, and a dove is going to be glowing, and it's going to fly up into the sky. it's gonna be significant by some degree. It's gonna be significant. I'm trying to like not spoil why. I'm not trying to. I don't want to tell you why there's a dove in a nightmare, but abandoned building interior. I don't have an exterior for this set yet, but this is where he meets with Dr. Park, and Dr. Park reveals the BZ experiment with Vietnam. He like chases him down into this abandoned building. Abandoned house exterior. Oh, yeah, he like breaks into this house to try and find something. I don't really know what, but it's a dirty ass interior. It does stink of fecal matter. Very much so. Henry Bassett living room. What is Henry Bassett living room? A crime scene. Oh, this is the living room for the first crime scene guy. That's right. I have him named as Henry Bassett in my files. I forgot about that. Um, you got Connie's room. Cover up all the porno pictures. The scope of this movie is massive. The room smells better. Definitely. The dog smells better. Oh my god. So, the exterior, if I go out into the hall, I'm not going to show this. I'll have him enter from outside this room, but I'm going to connect this room to a different hallway because this room is actually a set of a mental institution. Because this lady here who lives here has a disorder called prosopagnosia, where she like can't remember faces that well, but she can remember the main character's face. But again, I can't say why, as that would kind of spoil it. Um, like throughout the movie, I'm gonna drop subtle hints. So like if you watch it from start to finish and you know the ending, and you go back and rewatch it, and you like hear the subtle hints, you're like, oh, here you go. um, Meetup spots. This is where I imagine scene two will be, where he's like, I'm offering you the job or whatever, and then my dude's gonna be like leaning against this railing. This definitely looks like Louisiana. And those are all the sets I have so far. I probably will not go to the Bayou because I went there with the last installment. And then I do want to show you my characters. So I already showed you Russell Cross. Horace Python, the detective dude. I need to change this texture from FIB to just like detective or something. Every piece of dialogue is getting rewritten to talk about how everything smells better. Oh my god. So this is the detective guy, his 80s ass suit. Uh, he got his beach outfit. Yeah, he kind of looks like Victor Vance. Um, and then he got his second suit. So that's Horace Python. And then you got Connie. He's kind of like a love interest. and they fall in love, but again, I don't want to say why. There's so many things. There's so many things I can't say why, and it's like, damn it. Here's Connie. It's her 80s ass haircut. You got sleep, and then she has a nurse outfit for a nightmare sequence for Russell. In the sequence, she injects a giant needle into his forehead, and he like wakes up screaming. Um, we got the shadow, obviously the shadow. He appears in all three. I don't know what's up with this face paint though, cause I have it set for this colorway, but every time I spawn him in, it's like weird. It changes textures or something. Uh, Dr. Park, he's a placeholder for now because he has another character's haircut. Um, Dr. Lezer, there's Dr. Lezer, and then so this is his nightmare sequence outfit again. Him alongside with Connie in that sequence, in the needle sequence, where he's a doctor. And this is his other outfit. He's kind of like a snobbish doctor. He runs the institute that Connie lives at. And then I did make Eugene. Yeah, the mullets go hard. I did make Eugene, but then I was like, I don't want him in the movie. But here's Eugene's placeholder. Kind of weird looking dude. He wouldn't show his face until the last scene, but I took him out the movie. Yeah, let me look at those mullets again. Yeah, this one, and then she's got like a form of a mullet to some degree. Wait, does my character have a mullet? Yeah, he has some sort of mullet too. Hold on. Okay, my sticks are weird. Yeah, he's got a smaller mullet, but he's got a mullet. Or bleach, please. How much bleach do you want? Yes. So yeah, that's really about it. I have vehicles. I have 63 vehicles saved in my folder. Got a vapid fortune. No, I don't want to record. Vapid fortune. Got a Libra. This car is going to be used for a crime scene because I'm going to show you a little something. Bada boom. It's got a dead skunk in the trunk. Um, got a Imponte Monaco. I ported this over from GTA 4. I think it might be based on like uh, Oldsmobile. I don't know. Pontiac. Uh, Look at the interior smells better. We got the Vapid Rosary. It's some shitty car. Um, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm taking the Scout out of there because this is made in 1991. This is not 1991 yet. Um, Rosary, the Tahoma, the Willard, Arbiter, some Junker. This car definitely stinks of fecal matter. Definitely stinks of fecal matter. We got an unmarked squad car. And a rancher utility. Esperano. Stallion. Another car that stinks like fecal matter. Uranus. 1984 version. The Vigero. The Walton. The LeBaron. Libra. Called it LeBaron in my folder. Got a wagon. Brigham. This is actually a cop car, but I'm not sure if I want to use it as a cop car. Admiral. The Wait, is this Vapid? Who makes this car? Dinka. Dinka Flash. Uh, the Marbell. Grandpa ass car. You got the Idaho. The Greenwood old. Disgusting. Saber Beater, also disgusting. Stallion 84. Another car I ported over. What is this? Tahoma Coupe. Greenwood. Police car 1. I need to make an NOPD texture for the police cars, but this is the car I want to use. And coroner van, this is a Regina. Again, I need to replace LC with New Orleans or like Louisiana or something. The dock floor smells. Police car 2. I need to change again texture. Uranus 2. The Ballista. The Tornado. And Lancia. I have no idea the manufacturer on this car. Annis Lancia, that's who makes it. Postlude. A Buccaneer. The Ghostbusters Granny Wagon. I don't even know. You get the Dominator, Impaler, the Virgo, Tulip for the main character. I like this car. Get the Saber, the Riva. I might get rid of this car. It seems kind of foreign. Is it who makes it? The Class A? The Class A Riva. This definitely looks foreign. I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay. Moonbeam. Chevy fucking Astro. I know that van by heart. Karen Bohr. Sport Sadler. Ugly ass 80s pickup truck. They would do this with their pickup trucks and it was gross. How has your game not crashed with the amount of cars you have installed? I have no idea. I push my game to its limits. I think before this or like this current version, the previous version I had was literally running on popsicle sticks. I could not like I had uh I had GTA 3, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, uh and two other maps all installed at the same time, and my game would still work somehow, and I was like, oh my god. And then it finally gave out, and so I reinstalled it with the preservation project, and now I'm at that point. So this is a Seminole Regina. Regina old. I'm an old man. Okay, then we got Emperor. There's another old man car. Um, the Rhapsody, disgusting. This car is literally called a pin cell. Like incel pin cell, dude. And who makes this? Grotti? Grotti makes this fucking shit. Okay, Pony Van. This car definitely smells. Flatbed. Steed. And forklift. And that's it for my vehicle list. Friggin' bench. How do I get out of here? I have no idea. What in the free candies? I don't know. I really don't know. I need to find a dock somewhere. There's one down here, but I'm using that one for Carcer City. This one here. I could check out a little further down, a little ways down. So I'm gonna go there. Oh shit. You know what? I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it. Vroom. I am legally licensed to drive. Wait a minute. That's why. That made no sense. I just drove that car off of the driving seats and still smelled. You need someone to say that in your movie, man. Okay. I am looking for like a dock or somewhere. This does not look like New Orleans at all. Okay. Let's move on to another dock. That one doesn't either. Be around that cove or what's a helipad? Check out. Oh, I know the perfect dock. We're going to Alderney. I'm using mostly Alderney for the Liberty sets. Hold on, am I backwards? Yes, I'm backwards. Okay, I don't think I'm at the place I thought I was at. Give me just 1 second. You know what? No clip time. No clip time. Here's the place I wanted. This dirty ass. This place definitely stinks of fecal matter. This place. Dirty dog. See something. I'll consider this interior. I'm not too sure about it. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put this in here. This is a nightmare table shadow. I'm gonna put a table and a chair in that diagonally facing in that corner. Like right here in the shadows, just gonna be sitting down, staring at my character who's gonna be placed over here. And the shadow's gonna be all like creepy and shit, like he usually is. Globe oil. Now this would be a perfect road if there wasn't Manhattan right there. Now, how would it look on the other end? Ooh, maybe this is kind of promising if I keep it one direction, face it one direction here. Yeah, I'll put road one angle. There we go. Now, I do want to show you there is a here we go, an interior in here. Oh, definitely at night with lighting. That would be awesome, like from the street lights. Smog weather to block out that. What about fog? Actually, let me see how that looks. I'm just kind of messing around right now. I've lost all my will to do scenes today, so I'm just messing around, honestly. Change it. Usually, 23 or 3 o'clock look well with foggy. Yeah, but it's still there. I could just place building props. Could just do that. I find it kind of weird that Alderney almost has like this southern vibe to it, even though it's literally next to Liberty City. Like certain areas in Alderney definitely go off Louisiana to me. Let's go back to daytime. Let's see. Is there any place else around here that genuinely like doesn't look too industrial? Let me see. This road. Things I don't know if Louisiana has big bridges like that. I know there's one that passes through the city, so maybe. But this kind of just looks a bit too like New Yorky or Chicago-y to me. Let me just warehouse. Here's Artie McGraw's warehouse or like refinery for Carcer City Nights. Artie McGraw's place. What do you call this place? There's it's not electroplating, but he like melts metals in there. Anyways, it's this place. Let's go down the street. Okay. Nothing special there. Head over to this side. There's a bridge. I kind of have like a little cinematic shot where a car goes over this bridge or something. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. So fun fact, Fallen Idol, I had it actually set to be like different in tone. Uh, that movie was actually supposed to be called The Blind Zone, and it was supposed to be set in I think 1959 in Georgia, and it had a very different tone. It was he's supposed to track down a serial killer, but level his mind with the serial killer, and then go off the rails. And so I kind of changed around the plot as well as the location. I made it Louisiana, made it more like noir esque, but I'm taking elements from the Blind Zone and I'm going to use them in this third installment because I think they are very thought out, like well thought out uh, details, lines, and certain aspects. And then there's another crack house for you. Does this house smell? Nasty ass crack house. Let's see if there's a crack pipe in here. Is that a crack pipe? Literally, the second I say, is there a crack pipe? There's literally a crack pipe on the table. Nasty ass place. It's a decent interior. I'm gonna save it into my files. House interior. Um, I'll call it like condemned house. It is a condemned house. Condemned house interior. Boom. And this is a safe house, which means it has quite a bit of detail. Definitely a New Orleans house. I'm getting a lot of Louisiana vibes from it. Um, um, if there's anything else at all. Maybe, maybe I'll think about this here. But that way I'll show like the Empire State. I don't want to do that, so I could show like this angle. Hmm. Yeah, this set can work. This set can definitely work. It's like a public park or something. I gotta cancel out all my okay, B. There you go. Public park. There you go. If I hit the K button, I crouch, so I gotta cancel it out by hitting it again. It's kind of annoying when I'm typing things up. Let's see what else. What else can I find? Definitely. Let's see. It has an interior, but it's kind of like run down. It's got the crackhead barrel. I could see Derek huddling around this, talking about Fleetwoods. He's like, Fleetwood! And talk about Fleetwoods. What else we got? So right here. No. That's that one guy's house. Yeah, I'm gonna use this as Dr. Lezer's office. This is a good place to do it. I'll probably use a older model of a computer and just place it over that. It also needs a chair. And then try not to show the outside when I do the scenes because of Liberty City. What's out here? There's literally nothing. Where'd all the props go? Ooh, scary. Got ghost props. This looks like a Chicago street, but we're not doing Chicago. Uh, I forgot you got the restaurant. I think there was an interior to the golf course. Maybe there's not. Oh yeah, there is here. Yeah, it's just a staircase. And then poop deck. Well, this ought to smell like fecal matter. Freaking poop deck. Definitely. Statue of Liberty's right there. If it wasn't, I would use that. Here's the church, but I used that in Fallen Idol, and I typically don't like to reuse interiors. There is a place around here. Here it is. Looks like they made a mess on the stove there. How do you mess up this bad? Oh no. I think they got a basement too, but I'm not sure. From but there's a basement from episodes of wait a minute, what's this? Yeah, here it is. From episodes of Liberty City. I'm not sure I'll use this, but I'll save it because I'll definitely forget about it. Uh, basement, basement, crusty. I want to check out the lawyer place here. Somewhere around. Is it? Yeah, that's it. Goldberg, Ligner, and Shyster. I don't really have a use for this interior, but it's a good interior. Um, there is one interior over by. There's an interior over by I forget where it's at actually. It's like a comedy club. Um, and it's pink. It's like, I don't know where it's at. Somewhere around here. Is it over here? What is it? No, that's not it. And you got a good hotel interior here from that one mission. Don't mind the chairs. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not. If I have a use for it, I'll use it, but I can't see a use for this interior at all. Yeah, this place definitely looks like a building that you'd find in Louisiana, like an estate or something. Estate rich. No, not rich. Rich. Rename. Rich. This is a double interior, actually. If you come up here, it's got a sauna. Is there an interior in here? Yes, there was, but I will not use this. And there's an interior across the street, the museum. Again, I will not use that. Um, there's an interior over here. The crusty bathroom with backwards facing toilets. uh, Still haven't found the interior I'm looking for, which is the comedy club. Uh, Now it could be on the other side. There is a likely chance of that happening. Is it on the other side? I do not know. I do not know. But the building stands out like a sore thumb. Yet I'm a very blind person right now. Here it is. Let me go up here. This apartment over here. Gay guy. What's his name? Friggin' Bernie. I think his name was something. I don't know. I'm trying to find his place. It's got some interesting wallpaper on it. Yeah, it is that building. Maybe I'm not at the right place. Probably like in the middle. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I imagine some people are gonna get killed or something in this building. But the walls have no collision, so I don't watch from walking in there. Oh, I did save this hallway to my. It does have a nice hallway, I will admit. I'm not too sure if I want to use this interior, mainly because of the photos on the wall. The freaking dudes. Yeah, I'm gonna use the hallway. I'm not sure about the room. Trying to think of any other interiors I could use that somewhat look like the Louisiana building. Um, well, what's this? Got a stairwell in here. I'm gonna go back to LS because I want to show you the police department I want to use. So I bought a 5M MLO and then I ported it into my game. It's right here. At the sheriff's office. In the armory. And then you got the jails. And then you got the this interrogation over here? Yeah, but they don't have one-way glass for some reason. They need one-way glass. You got the Chiefs room, and then you got the average police kind of headquarters here. Filing room. Um, and you got a bathroom. And some devious bastard put the soap in the sink. Like, why would you do that? So this is the police department I'm gonna use. Though I'll probably have to cover up all these Los Santos County sheriff emblems or retexture them. I'm not sure. I'll do that another day because I'm kind of wiped out. But that's about all for this movie I want to show you. Um, I might end the stream because I kind of want to, I don't know, watch a movie or something. So, yeah, do you have any final questions or anything film wise? All right, I'm gonna